Yo, hey everybody. I hope you are all doing well. It's been a little while since we've hung out, but I have a really cool little thing to share today. I've been kind of getting into terminal UIs. I've been wanting to make one for a long time, and so I kind of started more in the PowerShell side of TUIs um, versus the Python. I think you see it more in Python and stuff. I saw this blog go by over the holiday break and related to Windows registry writes without registry callbacks. Um, Kind of an interesting technique. I honestly have never heard of it. So I kind of was digging in and reading into this and, checking it all out. If you haven't read it before, basically it's using what's called a mandatory profile. And what it is that you write a into user.man file with your, let's say, your run key or some malicious object inside the man file there. And when the system reboots, it'll load that particular registry hive or whatnot, that particular run key that you've put in there. So they talk about it. They talk about, where it goes and everything like that, which is pretty cool and very detailed. They do give some detection opportunities here too. So, and they talk about lateral movement and how to do it across domain and kind of the power of it. So file writes of a into user man file in like the profile directory, roaming, things like that, the existence of a man file outside of expected directories or expected like standard paths and whatnot. So I will go to share what I did. Something I kind of figured out real quick was my default sysmon config didn't catch it. So I had to deploy what I call my hunt naked sysmon config, which basically just captures everything. So it's like all verbosity to 11. And once I enabled that, I was then able to capture the file write. So it's obviously very noisy. You'll want to test this with your EDR and see if you catch the man files. Keep it strict or not, whatever you want to do. So if you head on over to my notes directory or my notes repo under the utilities mandatory profile persistence, you can get the PS1 file, which is basically the TUI. And once you download it, you just run it. It's all menu driven. So you just kind of click 1, 2, 3 and whatnot. Obviously number 5 here will do the full simulation. If you just want to test a man file being written, you could just type 4 and that'll just drop a man file. And then you can go and look for it with event code 11, things like that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to share in here before we do our little demo. I think we're good. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop up. Is it already running? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, it is already running. This is on my desktop, and I just clicked run or just ran it basically from PowerShell. So you can click 1. That'll just kind of tell you a little bit about it, which again, it's just going to write a man file to disk with some keys in there. And then if you want to know if you already have one, so I wouldn't run this on your production work machine, but if you're running in a lab and you want to know, you just do that, which say you ran this before and you want to see. So you hit 4, it'll ask you to type create just to kind of help with managing so you know what you're doing. And now you can run 2 and it says, hey, I already found it. How about that, right? So now that you already have it, I'm just going to clean it. So it's gone. And then I'm going to run number 5, which is Atomic. And now I just realized y'all probably cannot see this. Let's enhance. This is the funny thing about live demos. You're like, but hey, why don't you just spend minutes and like not make it a live demo? That's too easy. So yeah, there's that. What's it going to do? Okay, so it's going to create the man file in the user profile path, so administrator, and it'll simulate this if you reboot. I'm not going to reboot for time's sake. I don't really feel like sitting here and waiting and watching. And you can see here, this is what it did. And you can go and validate it in your sim. So I have it in Splunk. Again, I had to log everything, else this is just not going to happen. So this is just using sysmon. And I'm just saying start.man, show me everything, looking for that target file name. So That's the into user man file in the user profile. As it told you, that's where it was going to place it. And then, yeah, there's the raw data, just happened. File create, event ID 11 through PowerShell. So yeah, I thought that was cool. Check out the tool if you want to play with it, and definitely check out the blog. That was really good. So just helpful, interesting, and just a really unique technique. And there is no Sigma rule for this yet. So if you want to write a Sigma, you can do that too. Otherwise, I hope you found this interesting and were able to learn something about man profiles. Yeah, I hope you all have a great day, and we'll catch up again soon. See ya.